The 10-yard line as the ball was just thrown straight up in the air. Just a lame duck throw right there.
Kind of had the effect of a punt, and we're going to take over there around the 10-yard line. So just kind of threw that up in the air and like a punt. That's about all I can say. Didn't really have a chance to hit any of their receivers, it didn't look like.
So with 6:41 left to go in the first quarter, the Colts take over again, this time deep in their own territory after the Austin Elrod interception. Ball spotted at about the 11-yard line. Hand off to Kobe Turner. He's going to be met there in the backfield. And
looks like they've come to stop our run because we haven't had much luck on the run. And probably about 3 or 4 run plays all we've run so far.
Gain of about 2 on that play.
We've been throwing that ball all over the field, though. But we're probably going to be a little bit more vanilla here deep in our own territory.
So second down and 8, it looks like. Again, Washington quarterback. Rayner goes in motion. This time Washington rolls to his left. Oh, the ball is tipped by one of the linemen there. It falls incomplete as I believe it was intended for
Michael Rayner.
Yep.
Fell to the ground. It could have been a lot worse.
So it's going to bring up third down and 8. See what Coach Harden draws up here. So far, he's been picture perfect the first few series. Jaden Stovall is in motion. He's going to go back, and Rayner's going to join him over on the left side.
Trying to pick up a free 5 yards, I think, going with the hard count.
There's a snap. Washington drops back. He's going to roll. He's going to bring the ball up to about the 17-yard line. The crowd's hollering for a face mask, and it might have been correct on that.
It's going to bring up a 4th down and about 3 yards, so looks like we're going to bring in the punting team.
Wyatt Lancaster, number 5, coming in to punt.
Yeah, Wyatt hadn't had to punt a whole lot this last several games.
Yep. And he's punting into the wind right here, so trying to keep this thing a little low. And we got 2 people back to receive for the Pirates.
Just inside the 50, so.
I can't see their numbers, but I would bet that's number 1 and number 3.
Yep.
The Williams. High snap. Great job by Lancaster to get that one off. It's going to hit
get a good
at
roll.
about the 34
yep.
And roll out to about the 44-yard line where the Pirates will take over with 4:59 left to go in the first quarter.
With the high snap and where he was, that's about all you can expect out of that. That went about as good as it could with us getting a roll. So.
Did a great job getting that one off. So
still going to be inside Colt territory, and so the defense has some work cut out here.
So Rivercrest with a 13-0 lead so far here early on in this first quarter. 4:59 left to go. Pirates take over. 1st and 10. Number 1, Floyd Williams in at quarterback. They have 2 receivers to the far right, 1 to the left. And Williams, it's a low snap, and he just falls on it. It's going to be a loss of about 6 on the play as the ball is going to be down at about midfield.
Wyatt Lancaster there to touch him down, but it was already decided he wasn't going to go anywhere. Probably a smart move.
Loss of 6 on that play is bring up 2nd down and 16 for the Pirates. Right now, nothing's going their way.
No, everything's been backwards. He was trying to reach down there and not look at it and pick it up, and he finally just went to the ground.
That's Floyd Williams again at quarterback. Number 1, he's getting some pressure here as he throws it up in the air. Turn around, Michael. Oh, that's Jacavion, rather.
Going to call it a catch.
They're going to say it's a catch.
Yep.
That's ball is going to be spotted at about the 18-yard line. So a great catch by number 3, Cam Williams.
Just didn't get his head around early enough. Jacavion didn't. He couldn't find the ball, and when he did, it was right on top of him.
We brought in a lot of pressure that time. We had 3 people rushing the quarterback, and he just stood up in the air. It was a real wobbly pass, but Cam Williams, when you have the leading receiver in the state, you feel comfortable doing that.
Get in his area, yeah. I didn't think it was going to make it to him the way it was wobbling.
Williams again rolling to his right. He throws that. It's going to be back.
Let's see what this goes. They're still saying that's live. They weren't blowing it dead, so ball may end up way out here at the 18-yard line going out of bounds. Yeah.
That's intended for number 17, and
They're going to mark it just inside the 30.
Yeah.
That was a backward
I thought it
lateral.
was a backwards pass there. They're going to mark it at the 19-yard line. No, that's the 29-yard line.
Yeah, it's all the way back almost to the 30.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to bring up second down and looks like about 20.
Never did see him blow it dead, so they were waiting to see who was going to go after it. Nobody did.
So, again, Floyd Williams in at quarterback. Cam Williams on the far right by himself. We have two receivers to the left. There's a low snap again. He got some pressure coming from the backside. There's going to be a flag on the play. So, there's going to be a couple of flags on that play, as I believe you're going to have penalties against the Pirates on both of those.
T.J. Scott chased him out of bounds, but I think that's going to be unimportant where he got to because had some couple holds over on that far side.
So holding the call and a block in the back against the Pirates. So two penalties on the play against Gosnell there as they were trying to protect their quarterback who was about to be met by several Colts there with a lot of pressure.
Once again, Gosnell not doing herself any favors, and about every penalty is just taking them back and further back, and they are way behind the chains most of the night tonight. If it hadn't been for a couple big passing plays, I don't know if they'd have a first down.
So it's going to bring up second and Crittenden County on this one.
Yeah, they got to get all the way to the 10-yard line, and they're on the 47, 48.
3:49 left to go here in the first quarter. Colts on top 13-0.
I'd be looking deep.
Number one, Floyd Williams.
Got Kevin Morris over on this side. I'd be looking toward Kevin Morris's side. He's looking at him.
There's going to be some pressure again. This time he scrambles out, and he's going to pick up some positive yards. He's going to be tackled by Kobe Turner at about the 30-yard line.
He got a chunk of it, but he still got a whole chunk and a half to go.
He picked up about 15, 20 yards on that play, but he still got about 20 to go.
Yeah.
So 3:26 and counting right now. First quarter, Colts on top 13-0.
Number 5 coming back in. They're switching their quarterbacks off and on, going direct snap, going to Mr. Number 5, Reed Shelton. He brings in the play here on third and real long.
Two receivers out, three receivers to the right. Cam Williams, a low snap, and he passes the ball over. The pass was incomplete as number 17 was the intended receiver, Bryce White, and Marcus Slayton just lowered the boom on the young man.
Mr. Slayton's here tonight. He just showed up. Yeah, another split second. That might have been considered a catch, but he got parted ways with the ball real quick.
Wow.
Fourth and forever, I guess you'd say.
I'm telling you. These guys came ready to play early on in this one. 2:46 left to go in the first quarter.
Need to be looking around the end zone here. They're going to just about have to go to the end zone with the pass.
Fourth down and about 20 here for the Pirates. Ball spotted at the 29-yard line. There's a snap to Reed Shelton. He's looking to pass over the right to the middle. It's complete. To number 10,
touchdown.
And he's going to take it in for the score, but not before he was hit pretty hard there at the end.
That's Chad Stewart with the catch, and that's not a number we've heard a lot from tonight. They just floated him over the middle, and he took the ball on in.
So that was a great run after the catch by number 10, Chad Stewart. He avoided one tackle and then was able to just outrun everybody to the end zone.
Big play by Gosnell there. And they have a big play offense, and that's a big play because they were way deep behind the chains, and they made it happen.
Sid Laura set to attempt the point after, and it's good with 2:37 left to go in the first quarter. Gosnell gets on the board. It is 13-7 Rivercrest here in the first.
Well, I tell you, you hate to give up them third and fourth and longs and to have them have something positive happen because we had them on the ropes, and that puts them right back in the ball game here.
Just it was again a great run after the catch. It made that happen.
Yeah, they didn't go for the end zone they kind of threw it out there in the middle, let him do the rest of the work, and he did a really good job.
And I'm not sure if that's not the first time they've targeted number 10 tonight. That might be the first pass thrown to him.
It's the first time I've heard his name called, Chad Stewart.
5'10", 155-pound sophomore wide receiver. So, again, 2:37 left to go here in the first. Colts on top 13-7, but we have ourselves a ball game now.
Man.
It's been all Rivercrest up until that moment right there.
I'm not even playing, and I'm nervous. I don't know. I've not been this nervous all year, but I'm nervous tonight.
You may be nervous because we're on this skateboard. It feels like a skateboard here in the stands.
These bleachers are wobbly, I tell you.
That's why I'm nervous, I can tell you that.
But, man, you just feel like every play on each side could be something really big, and these are big play offenses. And so it's going to be exciting tonight, as it already has been.
Set to kick off for the Pirates, number 21, Sid Laura, and Kobe Turner, Michael Rayner back deep to receive.
1 and 2, the 1-2 punch back there for the Colts.
Looks like they're going to
little pooch kick. Somebody just rail that in.
I believe that's going to be Slayton.
Yep. Michael Slayton right there at midfield. We'll take that half-field possession every time.
Guarantee you that. What's great field position for the Colts is Marcus Slayton.
That has been a tough spot for the Colts this year, those little pooch kicks and onside kicks. So we kind of felt we'd see that before the night was over, and here we go.
Austin Elrod, Michael Rayner lined up here to the right. You got Stovall over to the left. There's a pass to Michael Rayner. He's wide open. He's at blocker out front.
Look out.
And he's going to go down the sideline. He's going to be pushed out at about the 20, probably 20, actually got the 19-yard line.
Did you see what happened there, how far back off their safeties were, man? They dropped back 10 yards off these guys, and it just opened up the whole backfield.
You know, we've been throwing the ball deep early on here, and that kind of forced them to kind of play back a little bit, and that left Rayner open, and he was able to get a big chunk of yards on that.
Yeah.
Washington's going to hand off to Kobe Turner. He's going to scoot up the middle.
Get in there. Get in there.
Cut, and he's in the end zone.
Touchdown, Colts. Two plays.
From about 19 yards out. Kobe Turner strikes again.
That offensive drive took all of 2 plays.
So after the big play by the Pirates, the Colts struck right back. They didn't let that bother them one bit.
The 1-2 punch.
So with 2:21 left to go in the first quarter, 19-7 now the score as Josh Johnson attempts to point after. And it goes through the uprights, and it's good. 20-7 now your score. Rivercrest on top. 2:21 left to go here in the first quarter.
Dana said it went off. I'm going to try to stop it and go live.
All right. So Josh Johnson set to kick off. I think we're having a little trouble with our broadcast here. Danny's trying to get us fixed up and do stats and everything else.
Bear with us a minute. Sometimes we get in spots where we don't get as good reception as we do in others.
So number 8, Xavier Lewis. And number 3, Cam Williams. Back deep to receive this kickoff by Josh Johnson. And he kicks it deep. It's going to be number 3. I thought he called for a fair catch right there.
Kind of waved his hand, didn't he?
He sure did. He waved his hands.
He may be gone. Michael catch him.
Michael Rayner's going to force him out of bounds. He raised his hands up. I thought he was calling for the fair catch, but then he took off with the football after it got there. Might have got away with one right there, Danny. So with 2:10 left to go in the first quarter, the Pirates, after the return by number 3, Cam Williams, takes it down to the Rivercrest 34-yard line where they'll have 1st and 10. Number 1, Floyd Williams in at quarterback for the Pirates. Empty backfield. He's going to take it to the left side. And there's going to be another flag. They've been holding all night long, and they've been getting called for it as well, as they are unable to keep Trent Kimbrough and this defensive line out of the Rivercrest Colts.
Austin Elrod with the tackle there. Bear with us, y'all. We're trying to get our feedback up.
That penalty is going to be a holding against the Pirates. They're going to decline that. The Colts will decline that penalty as there was about a 9-10-yard loss on the play.
Big loss again, like you said, Coach, and they went backwards a whole lot, but they went forwards when it counts, I guess. And big defensive play. We're getting a lot of pressure in that backfield, man.
I'm telling you, they could probably call a hold just about every single play, it looks like, on this. They're having trouble keeping those guys out of there. Reed Shelton back in at quarterback. Number 1, Floyd Williams, the tailback. There's a snap to Shelton. He looks to roll to his right. He's pointing ahead, looking for a receiver. He throws it down the field and throws it out of bounds, as is intended for number 17, Bryce White. So that'll bring up 3rd down and about 19 for the Pirates. 1:33 left to go here in the first quarter. The Colts on top 20-7.
Looks like we got it back up and going there, guys. Just bear with us. Sometimes the mobile connections are not as good as we'd like in some areas. We got the antenna up and everything, so we're trying to bring you this big Colt game here. It is full of action. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Reed Shelton takes the snap. He's dropping back. A lot of pressure again. There's another hold around the arm.
He's going to throw it to number 17, who falls incomplete as it's over the head of Bryce White.
Bryce White had him by the arm there, but no call there. But they are, like you said, they're having a hard time keeping them white jerseys out of the Gosnell backfield. We are getting some great pressure on that quarterback.
So that'll bring up 4th down now for the Pirates, and I don't guess they've punted yet, have they?
No, they went for it on 4th down, but it looks like they're going to bring the punting team on.
Bringing some different guys on right here.
See if they can probably pin us back down deep in our own territory here.
Set to punt for the Pirates is 6'4", 250-pound Tadarian Partee.
Partee
might be the biggest punter I've seen this year.
He gets a foot in it, it might go.
Maybe it'll go over his head.
He's got the wind behind him too.
There's a good snap right to his chest. He gets the kickoff, and it's going to hit at about the 9-yard line. It's going to go.
Get on in there. Get on in there.
Oh, they're going to down it at the 1-yard line. Great job by that coverage team.
My goodness.
For the Pirates.
Did they ever control it, or did he just slap it out at the 1-yard line?
He just took it out of bounds. He just took it out of bounds right there at the 1-yard line. So great coverage there by that punt team for the Pirates.
That's going to start from our own 1.
That's going to put the Colts at their own 1-yard line here with 1:14 left to go in the first quarter as they start their next series.
I'm ready for a 99-yard drive, aren't you?
I'll take it.
That'll take us right to at least in the second quarter. We still got 1:14 in the first. This quarter's been forever. Here we go, Colts. They're lined up in their own backfield, in their own end zone.
Got Kobe Turner and Rayner back there. Rayner's got the football, and he's going to take it out. He's going to get forward progress to about the 3-yard line.
Yep. Got a couple. Maybe
the 4-yard line.
Yep, got a couple.
So clock's rolling at 47 seconds here in the first quarter, and the Colts will have a 2nd down and 8 facing them here on this next play. Michael Rayner in at quarterback. He's going to keep it, and he's going to be brought down at about the line of scrimmage. Looks like they may give him a yard on the play, as the ball is going to be spotted close to the 5 or at the 5-yard line. So gain of 1 on the play to bring up 3rd down. That'll be the last play of the first quarter as the clock is rolling 10 seconds and counting. And we'll march it down 95 yards to the other end and bring it back this way. So a great first quarter by your Rivercrest Colts.
Was that just a quarter or was that a half? Or man,
it's 20-7. Rivercrest on top as we switch ends of the field and get ready here in about a minute to start the second quarter.
Yeah, this is crazy action right here. I tell you, you don't want to look down or look away or anything. It is going nuts here and lots of big plays. Sorry about the technical difficulties there for a while. Our signal went low and trying to get that back up for you. Danny's correcting that. It should be back working a little bit better now, hopefully. We sure appreciate y'all watching. And thank you for tuning in to Colt football. This is, as we said earlier, it's a big game in the season. And here toward the end, we got 3 games left. And 2 of them are going to be just here around the same area with Gosnell and at Blytheville at the last game at November. And then we got Truman next week. So it is a big, big game tonight. And it is got all the trappings. That big crowd here. You can tell, big crowd here. Scores going nuts. I thought we was going to burn the scoreboard out first quarter.
Ooh, mercy. We had some big plays, trick plays.
Yeah.
We've had, all kinds of stuff here.
We need a first down here some way.
Third down and 7 for the Colts.
Punting out of our own end zone. He's gonna throw the
pass
ball
it to the left here. It's going to be incomplete, intended for number 12, Kevin Morris.
That would have been enough for a first down, I think, or it'd been close.
Couldn't really see. It looked like the pass might have been a little bit low there, but we were kind of blocked off. We're up in the stands tonight bringing you the broadcast, and so we're having to look over the players on the sideline. These stands aren't very tall.
We're not way up in the press box like we normally are. But Wyatt's going to have to punt just back there on out of his own end zone, right on he'll have to be careful where he stands, there on the end.
The last snap on the punt was a little bit high. Let's hope it doesn't happen here.
Yeah, this needs to be a clean snap or we'll be in trouble. It's a big play right here early.
There's a snap, the kick, and end-over-end kick.
Roll.
And it's going to roll out of bounds at about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, it's not just about all you can do. He was punting from the inbound line almost. If he steps back, we got a safety. So he did a good job just getting it out of there for right now. And we'll let's see what the defense can do. But Gosnell's going to have excellent field position.
So actually they're going to spot that at the –
what's that, 36-yard line? 31-yard line.
31-yard line, yeah.
Yep. And that's going to put Gosnell back on the offensive here with super field position.
Number 5, Reed Shelton in at quarterback. Number 1, Floyd Williams, the senior,
see if we can call some kind of turnover here, Coach. Fumble, interception, we'll take either one.
Cam Williams lined up to the right over here. 2 receivers to the left. And we're going to have a delay of game. Their second delay of game penalty here in the first half. So in the first 13 minutes of the game, the Pirates have had 2 delay of game penalties. And I don't understand that one because you just coming in from a punt, right? You just received the punt, and
Coach is over there clapping his hands. He's frustrated. The players are frustrated, and they're just having some trouble getting some communication. Here we go. So there's a snap.
There's some pressure.
Comes everybody.
He's going to be brought down. Great job by Wyatt Lancaster and Kobe Turner as they were in there to create havoc for Mr. Reed Shelton, the quarterback.
Wyatt's been chasing him around that backfield all night. He finally got a hold of him. That's going to be a sack here, isn't it, Dan?
Wyatt's he's been in the backfield all year long. He's just constantly giving quarterbacks trouble.
I think Dan told me he's number 2 in the conference, right, in sacks? Yeah, just behind the Gosnell player, Sedarian Partee. So we got a battle of the sackers tonight. Yeah.
He's only one behind him now, he said.
A battle of the sackers.
Reed Shelton takes the snap. He's going to throw over the middle. There's a receiver down there, and it's going to be dropped. It's going to be dropped, incomplete, intended for number 17. That's Bryce White, the 6'3", 155-pound senior.
Boy, he come wide open there. I thought he was going to have it, and it was just thrown a little short.
And I tell you what, he missed. He had a receiver down there, but I believe if he had thrown it to his left side over to number 1, Floyd Williams, he probably would have got a little bit more out of that. Because
he's throwing into that whatever. The wind's kind of died since we started. The flag's almost still, but he's still kind of throwing against what wind we have.
So third down and a long ways for this Gosnell Pirates team. They've seen that a lot tonight. And here's the snap. And there's some more pressure on the quarterback. He's going to throw this out of bounds. And it's caught by number 3, Cam Williams. But, again, that's the second time that he's caught one out of bounds. So it's going to bring up a long fourth down and a punt situation for the Pirates.
Boy, that was some good defense. Them getting the ball on the 31-yard line. They did nothing but go backwards. So
our defense has showed up tonight.
They sure have.
Just that one play to number 10, Chad Stewart or the touchdown, that's really the only play they've given up.
They've had that quarterback running backwards all night. I tell you, it's not just one guy either. There's 2 and 3 coming at him all the time.
So Tadarian Partee set to punt for the Pirates. There's a low snap. Kick is end over end. It's going to hit at about the 20-yard line. Oh, get on that.
Be smart. Oh, I think we lost it. I think we lost
Fumble on the as Rayner tried to make something happen out of that on the bounce and was unable to secure it. And the Pirates are given a gift right there as the ball is going to be spotted inside
the 6-yard line.
That's the 6-yard line.
Yeah.
And so it'll be first and goal for the Pirates with 10:26 and counting.
I think he did something. I think he knew the minute he done that, he shouldn't have done that. But he tried to grab it up, and it. You know how football bounces; it don't ever bounce true. And he just got real. You could see him hang his head. He just knew that wasn't what he was supposed to do that deep in his own end zone or on the end of the field here. Man, oh man!
One Floyd Williams in. He's going to take the direct snap, and he's going to take it to the left side. He's going to score from 6 yards out to capitalize on that turnover by the Colts.
Turnovers are killers, boy. They are killers in big games like this.
So 9:58, the Pirates score again. There go the fireworks. They're the home team. And that makes the score 20-13. Rivercrest on top as the
that's a toughie right there. That's a toughie. See if we can't get it back.
And Rayner will be more than
he'll be making
ready
up for
to
that.
Get back at, he's ready to get back out there and make up for that.
Yeah.
This next play. I wouldn't be surprised to see him run the kickoff back.
Yeah.
So 20-14 is your score as the point after was good by number 21, Sid Laura, the 5'9", 185-pound senior kicker, who will be ready to kick off from the 40-yard line here in just a moment.
So the score tightens up once again, 9:58 left in the second quarter. We've got a whole lot of second quarter left, and Colts are up 6. That extra point looms large.
It seems like we've been here about 3 hours already.
Oh, man, it's just been a lot of action. And we just had a fatal turnover. They've had an interception, and but we're gonna make up for that. We'll figure out how to make that right.
All right, here we go.
Like Coach Dye said, Michael just might take it to the bank right here, take it to the house.
You can tell he doesn't feel good about that. And that's just the competitor that he is, But
I could just see in his face when he done that, he knew he shouldn't reach for it. He should have just backed up. He was even backing up, and he just said, maybe I ought to take it.
Just next play mentality is what you got to have right here.
Yep.
Kobe Turner's going to get this one. He's going to catch it at about the 15-yard line. He's got some blockers up front. And
get up there,
he's
Kobe.
going to take it out to about the 35-yard line, it looks like. We got some extracurricular activity. There's going to be a flag thrown at the end as number 8, that's Xavier Lewis and Kevin Morris.
It's some extracurricular, didn't we?
Over here, yeah.
Kind of got over on the track. Flags flew, and so I don't know if they're going to go offsetting or if they're going to.
There's a couple more
flags he threw in on the field.
That's probably the ones they threw over here on the side. They're just putting those out there.
Personal foul. Gosnell personal foul us. They're going to cancel.
So offsetting penalties on the personal foul penalties.
That's got to keep your head in this game right here because it's going to ebb and flow a whole lot tonight. Momentum's going to shift several times, and we've seen that already. And you just got to keep your head about you.
So here we go, 9:50. The Colts take over their next possession at their own 35-yard line. They're up 20-14 in this one. Pirates just scored on a 6-yard run by Floyd Williams. Cavante Washington, there's going to be a flag.
Got motion on. He's pointing at Michael Rayner.
False start penalty against the Colts.
So it's going to move us back 5, and we're going to start behind the chains here.
So first and 15 now for the Colts. Ball spot at their own 30-yard line.
Speaking of momentum, it's kind of turned toward Gosnell right now, and we're backing up, and they're liking it. So we got to find us a play right here for a first down. Be a good place to start.
There's a snap to Washington. The pass over to the left, but the receiver was not aware, was not looking for it. That's Michael Rayner.
Yeah, they weren't on the same page there on that one.
So it's going to bring up second down rather, and 15.
I think Michael wanted to go deep, and they were going to go just a little out and then let Michael use his legs. So we end up with an incomplete pass.
He's got to take a deep breath right here. And
yeah. Might even be a good time for a timeout.
Just relax. Washington's going to hand it off to Kobe Turner this time. Oh, the ball comes loose, but it goes right into the hands of Kevin Morris. Wow.
Man, I seen that ball pop up, and my heart just sunk, but it went right into Kevin's hands. Kevin was standing there, and it popped right in his hands, and he knew what to do with it. He took off. But
it's a gain of about probably 8 or 9 yards on the play. It's going to be spotted.
About 3rd and 8.
So it's going to be spotted at the
We need a first down here. Line. We went 3 and out last time.
There's Washington rolling to his right.
He's looking
deep.
To
the right. He's got Michael Rayner down there, but it's going to be thrown a little bit short as he was double covered right there by number 8, Xavier Lewis, and number 1, Floyd Williams.
Yeah, they're not going to let him have much free reign probably the rest of the night. They
there is
double team.
A flag on the field over at about the 38-yard line. And that's a penalty against the Colts, false start. But
Gosnell's going to decline it, yeah. Here comes Wyatt to punt again. So we said we hadn't seen Wyatt punt much this year. Now he's punted 3 times. This will be 3rd time.
I'm tired of seeing him punt already.
Yeah, I just much rather score. He's got a little more room to kick this time, though. He's not in his own end zone down there like he was last time. He's going to kick it from about the 25. So it's momentum's on the Big Blue side right now. We're going to have to get that turned around on defense. Referees are kind of talking a little bit there. We're not sure what's going on here. Now he's coming over to the sideline. The Coach Fleming's asking for some clarification on something here. So as soon as he gets his, they give their answer, we're going to kick this ball back to Gosnell.
9:31 left to go in the first half. Colts on top 20-14. They're fixing to punt as Wyatt Lancaster is standing at about his own 25-yard line.
Need a good clean snap here.
There's the snap. It's a low one. Wyatt gets
it at the ball carrier and hit each other. And, they're going to take over about the 42-yard line of Gosnell, be on their side of the 50.
So 9:21 left to go in the first half. The Pirates have the football. As Todd just said, at their own 42-yard line.
We need the defense to keep doing what they've been doing. They've been solid all night. Keep pressuring the quarterback.
Reed Shelton, number 5, the quarterback. He's joined by number 1, Floyd Williams. It's going to be a handoff to Williams. He runs the ball up the middle as he finds a hole there, and he's finally going to be brought down by number 71, Quinn Shun Perry, but not before getting close to the first down.
Yeah,
about 9 yards.
Second and 1.
So the ball spotted at the Colts' 49-yard line now.
It's probably their best gain running the ball tonight. Looking over for the play here. Play clock's down to 19. They've had a little trouble with getting the play in. It looks like they're ready to go on this one.
Reed Shelton again at quarterback. Williams in the backfield.
Still a little bit of discussion on what the play is here on some of these wideouts.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. There's a high snap. It's going to be handed off to Floyd Williams, and he's going to be strung out to the left. He's going to pick up. He's going to be a first down, isn't it? Looks like he's right at the line of scrimmage, 49-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 1.
As you can tell, we're in the bleachers tonight, and you're getting the full force of the crowd, letting know what they see and what they don't see, and they're letting the ref know about what's going on. But we are right here in the middle of it tonight. You're live streaming from the bleachers.
Well, and they are correct. They were talking about the PA guys not supposed to be talking during the play, and that is correct.
Yeah.
That is against the AAA rules. You can't encourage the fans to,
right,
chant and all that kind of stuff. This time, number 1, Floyd Williams is quarterback, and he's going to pick up the first down as he takes it down to about the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 with 8:22 left to go. Clock running here in the second quarter. Colts up 20-14, and a crazy, wild, action-packed game so far.
8-11 or 8-10 here to go in the first half. Two receivers to the right. You got a receiver on the left. Reed Shelton, the quarterback. He's going to, oh, it's a bobble. He's fumbled it.
Get it, yeah.
Picked up.
There we go.
The Colts are going to fall on it. It's going to be Rivercrest football. And number 19, Jaden Stovall,
yeah,
picks that up, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Rivercrest as they're going to have the ball at the Pirate 42-yard line as Reed Shelton was unable to come up with that. It was just a little high snap.
Yeah.
It wasn't really that high, but
just slid right through his fingers.
Right through his hands.
When he went back to get it, he couldn't find it, and we found it real quick for him. So there's the turnover we were looking for, and it's on the Pirate side of the field. So
here we
go.
Make
some hay here.
Snap to Washington. He passes over to Kevin Morris. He's going to pick up about 6 yards. He's going to take it out to about, actually going to get more than that as the ball is going to be spotted at the 32-yard line.
It's going to be about
it's going to be close to
half
a first
yard
down.
shy.
Yeah.
It's going to be close. Yeah, it's just right there, but
so
not even a yard.
So 9 yards on that pitch and catch to Kevin Morris, number 12.
Good play.
Washington at quarterback. He's going to hand it off to Kobe Turner this time, and he stutter steps a little bit, but he's going to have enough for the first down as he's going to fall forward inside to about the 30-yard line.
Nice first down there after the turnover. That's what you want to do. See the Colts pick this momentum back up on their side. It's been back and forth, back and forth.
1st and 10 for the Colts at the 30-yard line of the Pirates. And they're taking their time now. 25 on the play clock as looking at Coach Harden, see what play he wants next. You got Washington in quarterback, Kobe Turner in the backfield. The handoff to Turner up the middle.
Oh, nice gain.
Break a couple of tackles, still on his feet.
Get up,
and he's going to take it down inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line, 6-yard line rather. So nice pickup by Kobe Turner. I tell you what, he just kept his legs churning, and they couldn't take him down until they got inside the 10 there.
He sure did. He had some good yards after the first contact. I think they really bought on that sweep coming across.
Yeah.
And, man, Kobe just took a big advantage of that.
There's Kobe Turner again. He's
get in there.
Tackle. He's going to score.
Yeah, baby.
Keep feeding him. Keep feeding him. He's just running all over him here. So 6:42, the Colts score again, courtesy of Kobe Turner. I believe that's his second touchdown of the night.
Colts.
As he keeps adding to his total.
Well, you know, when we started the game, they were stopping the run.
Right.
And then we went to passing the ball. We scored some big plays, and now they've kind of spread out to them wide receivers. And once again, we've turned and went to the run, and there's some wide open gaps in there now.
And I tell you what, you can credit that those linemen for the Colts on both sides of the ball. They've been dominating all night. Josh Johnson with the extra point attempt, and it's good. So 27-14 is your score. Rivercrest on top. 6:42 left to go in the first half.
Nice. Take advantage of that turnover just like they did ours, and so we're even on the turnovers as far as giving away touchdowns. So that's good. Evened it right back up.
Again, the Colts offensive line making a way for those backs, and they've been protecting Washington all night too. So great job by those guys. And then on the defensive end, we've been putting pressure on their quarterback all night long.
That's been a thing of beauty, that defensive line, man. They've been back there with him all night. He ought to know all those guys by first name by now, as much as they've been in the backfield. Great turnaround and momentum right here, and let's see if we can follow that up with a great defensive series here. Of course, like I say, they're just a big play team too, and they could run it back if we don't get down there and cover good. So that was one of the things one of the coaches said. We got to stay in our lanes. We got to stay in our assignments. And he said, I think we'll do okay. But he said, we just can't be wandering in other people's ways.
There's the little low line drive kick. It's going to be called at about the 18-yard line. That's number 3, Cam Williams.
Play
He's going to be brought down at about the 35. That's Jaden Stovall in there.
Jaden fought off a nice block there and just wrapped him up, brought him down. Nice play.
I believe that's number 23, maybe, Faison.
Michael Faison, yeah.
Faison also in there.
Mike facing first and down there, right at the 35-yard line, just over it.
Let's see if this Rivercrest defense can keep going here. 6:30 and counting in the first half.
I don't see what would hurt to get another turnover. Do you?
I would love it. Two receivers to the far left. You got Cam Williams over here on the right. Reed Shelton back in at quarterback. Floyd Williams, the running back.
I'd be looking deep right here. I'd be looking deep. They're looking to get it back.
Perfect snap that time, and he's going to hand it off to Williams. He has nowhere to go. He reverses the field, and the Colts are going to bring him down after about a 2-yard gain. But he ran about probably 15, 20 yards to get two.
He made something out of nothing because we should have had him for a loss back there, but he turned. But everybody stayed, just what I said, everybody stayed in their assignments, and that was good.
Great job.
A lot of times when you have a kickback like that, you'll come around over here and there'll be nobody there. So everybody did a great job. Defenses really look good, as Ronnie said a couple times.
So here we go, 2nd down and 8 for the Pirates. 5:36 and counting here in the first half.
Time to get that pressure going again.
Two receivers out to the far left. One receiver here to the right. There's a handoff to Floyd. There's a hold back there as the crowd just yelled out. Everybody in the whole stadium saw that hold, and that's about the 20th hold in the first half.
Colton Ball's in there. Trent Kimbrew's in there. And we're going to be backing up 10 yards.
I'm just telling you right now, the guys in front here on this Colt defense, they are just wearing them out. They have to hold them. If they don't, quarterback's going to get hurt back there. He's getting hit so much.
Yeah, you said it earlier. I think you could call holding every play.
Every play.
That's not against the referee. It's just what's happening. It's just happening every play.
And that's just the strength of those guys up front.
Yeah, they are flat taking over in that backfield. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up. Second and real long.
Reed Shelton again, quarterback. Floyd Williams back there with him. They kind of look discouraged right now.
Look over the middle. Look over the middle.
Pass. He's going to roll out to his left, looking to pass. Pass. It's a pretty good pass there, caught by number 17. Bryce White, a little sidearm pass there by Shelton on that one.
Yeah, I was going to say, he looked like he kind of threw that from the sidearm spot. That was White Lancaster right there on the coverage, brought him down.
That's still going to bring up, after a big gain there, it's going to still bring 3rd down and 11 for the Pirates. Has some substitutions in for the Colts.
Trying to get a couple late substitutions in, hoping they can get off the
Jeb Brigance, 52,
field.
Tyshawn Love coming in.
Coach going to call timeout there because we were about to get in a bind.
So with 4:44 left to go in the first half, timeout by the Colts here. They're on defense as they will come out. The Pirates have 3rd down and 11 whenever we return to action.
Yeah, you could tell that our second guy wasn't going to get off the field in time, and so they just took a timeout. And like I said, usually burn them first half timeouts anyway, so good place for a timeout there. Make sure we're on the same page here. 3rd and long, and be great to get another stop right here and see if we can get the ball back before halftime. Put some more points on the board.
The Colts on top 27-14. It's been an explosive half for the Colts.
This has been fun. As long as you're winning, it's fun.
And, they've been explosive on offense. They've been explosive on defense. They've been so many hard hits already in this game. And just pressure on the quarterback. It's just been a great night.
For the, not for the turnover on the 6-yard line, we'd be up 3 touchdowns.
Right. You had the one reception by number 10 here in the first quarter for a touchdown, and the fumble on the kickoff or the punt down there. And so here's Reed Shelton. He drops back. He's going to step into the pocket. He's going to be brought down.
Oh!
They had him in the grasp, and the referee finally blew the whistle. Yeah. Is this going to be a loss? He's going to be at about the 25-yard line is where it looks like they're going to.
He just kept standing up. He's a pretty tough quarterback.
No, they're going to move him up here. They're going to give him
forward progress,
I guess.
Well, no, he lost a couple because they were right there at the stick.
Okay.
It was going to be 3rd and about 11. I think he lost 2 yards.
It's going to be 4th down and 13 right here.
Yeah. I'm going to mark him losing 2.
So that's going to bring on Tadarian Partee to punt. He wears number 2, 6'4", 250-pound punter.
Partee, go hold somebody back there.
He's got a pretty good foot in it.
Snap, kick, and
it's a line drive.
It's going to land at about the 40-yard line and roll to about the 30-yard line. That's where the Pirates will down it. Number 4, Carson Talley stops the ball there. So with 3:49, the Colts will regain possession of the football, and Cavante Washington and that offense will come back on, see if we can tack on another 7 points before the half.
Man, as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're up over 200 subscribers. Like to see 500 to 1,000 as the season goes on, and make sure you tell us where you're listening in from. We always enjoy seeing that. Dan says it's been several double-digit states that's been listening in this year. That's exciting.
Marcus Slayton on the carry this time. Is he going to be tripped up by number 21, Sid Laura?
He went down hard. That kind of shook him a little bit.
Yeah, he landed a little awkward right there.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout-out to Miss Demaya Barbie, Lady Colt 8th grader. She's here on her birthday. Today's her birthday, and she's here supporting the Colts here in the stands. There's Washington passing to the right, complete to Austin Elrod, and he makes a cut there. There's going to be a flag. He's going to bring that back, it looks like, as
what's he going to call?
Like a block in the back probably on that play.
Yeah. He's quick with the flag, that's for sure. Got a block in the back, so it's going to be a big loss after a big gain.
So it's a great play by Elrod there, but looks like might have been aided by.
Yeah, just a little too aggressive, trying to get him a good block there, and got turned around.
So 2:58 left to go in the first half. After the penalty to bring up second down and long.
About 20 maybe.
Second and 17 for the Colts. They're up 27-14.
Man,
2:58 left to go in the first half.
That negates a nice gain, but probably a lot of that was because of the block in the back.
Washington, the quarterback, takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Michael Rayner, number 1. He breaks the tackle there on the outside. He cuts back up, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards after making the cut.
I think you're going to get a little more than that, Coach. They got him up in the flags, I think, up in the sticks.
Looks like third down and 9, maybe.
He picked up about 6? 8. That's what you said, wasn't it?
Yeah.
8, yeah.
About 8.
Looked like it just a little further spot when he come running out of there.
So 2:27 and counting.
Sure would be nice not to have to give him the ball back before halftime.
They got the train whistle and all that stuff going on over there on third down.
We got big-time Friday night football going on tonight, boy. We got the whole works. Fireworks. We got cheerleaders and bands and hamburgers. And
there's Washington. He faked. He passes over. Passes to the left side toward Michael Rayner, but it was just a little bit too far. Rayner was unable to come up with it. He was probably going to be out of bounds if he'd caught it anyway.
Looks like we're going to have the punt here with 2 minutes left to go, 2:01 left to go before halftime. Sure like to keep them off the board before we get into the half. Think we can if we get a pretty good punt here. Make sure no bad snap or anything.
Again, Wyatt Lancaster, number 5, set to punt for the Colts. He's had some pretty good punts so far.
Yeah, he's had some tough places to punt from. He's done pretty good.
There's a snap, low snap. He gathers it in. Was able to get it off.
Roll,
it's
baby,
going to hit.
roll.
Oh, nice.
There we
Hits
go.
at the 42, and it's going to
Keep
roll
rolling,
down
keep
inside
rolling.
the 25 down to about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, that's nice.
22-yard line is where they're going to spot that.
Thing turned over nice there.
Great job by Mr. Lancaster.
He had to play a little shortstop there before he kicked it. Had a one hopper back to him, and he just handled that real coolly.
.148 left to go in the first half. Colts on top, 27-14. Pirates will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Clock running 1:45 left before half. Big minute and a half here. Let's make sure nothing happens that we don't want to happen.
Mr. Reed Shelton in at quarterback for the Pirates. He's joined by number 1, Floyd Williams. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. It's going to be a hand. No, Shelton's going to keep it. Roll to the right, or left rather, and he's going to be met over there by Lancaster, I believe.
Boy, number
Kobe
2.
Turner's down there.
Turner's over there, yep. Strung him out well. Here comes a couple substitutions in.
It's going to be 51, Jeb Brigance, 52, Tyshawn Love checking in.
Ball coming out, Quinshawn Perry coming out. Got their exchange a lot better that time.
So
we're under a minute
loss
now.
on that play. It'll bring up second down and about 12, looks like.
53 seconds, clock running.
Reed Shelton takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Floyd Williams, and he's going to be
going
brought
anywhere.
down again.
Yeah.
Looks like Kobe Turner. Oh, Marcus Slayton this time in there.
Marcus made first contact, and he just slipped to the ground after that.
Colts are going to call a timeout right here with 38.4 seconds left, as it's going to be a third down and 11 for the Pirates. We have that's our second timeout, so we have one timeout remaining. And if we can hold them here on this third down and 11, might have a chance to get the football back. See what we can do.
Get a little bit of time left if we get them. At least try to get. They'll have to punt it, and that's always can be an adventure.
Well, right. I mean, tonight for them, the snaps just on the regular plays have been all over the place as well. So
Michael's
anything can happen.
Little dinged up, I think. Michael Rayner a little bit dinged up there. He come off the bench here a little bit late.
He's been busy, as he always is every night. He's all over the field.
He's just everywhere.
But he's a competitor. He'll be back out there.
I think they're just getting him a little blow. He don't come off the field on many plays.
So third down 11 for the Pirates. 38.4 seconds left. Colts on top 27-14.
Might be looking for that little pass across the middle again that they hit and ran well after for their first touchdown earlier.
Number 5, Reed Shelton, back in at quarterback. Again, 2 receivers to the left. You got 2 to the right this time. There's the snap. He's looking right. He's passing over the top. It's going to be picked off, I think.
Get that one.
Picked off. It's going to be picked off by number 19, Jaden Stovall, and he's going to take it in.
What a play.
From about 46 yards out. 46-yard pick six, no flags, and touchdown Colts.
Wow.
And they're running the clock. They didn't stop the clock. It's still running, 15 seconds. So they run off about 20 seconds on that, I think.
Who tipped the ball?
Jacavian
Williams was playing great defense, tipped the ball away from the receiver and right into Jaden Stovall's hands, and they didn't have to tell him what to do with it, did they?
So 33-14 now your score. That was a great timeout by the Colts to set up that, and with 15.7
we're going to get our 2
left.
Back right over here. He just stuck on the
here
field.
Wide open.
Yeah.
Kevin Morris. So the 2-point conversion is good. Tack on 2 more. That's 35-14 your score with 15.7 seconds left. And the Gosnell Pirates right now are rattled.
He just slipped in there right at the last minute. I said, we're going to get our 2 points back. And man, he was wide open.
This Rivercrest offense has exploded. Their defense has exploded tonight. It's been a fun night so far in the first half. Let's hope we can keep this up after the break.
Yeah. When Jaden intercepted that, I didn't know there was any way he's going to get the end zone. I said, we're going to have great field position.
Well,
but, man, when he took off, it was wide open.
It's always great when the fastest guy on your team has the football.
That's for sure. He didn't waste no time. And, that was an exciting play. There's been a bunch of exciting plays tonight on the Rivercrest side.
So let's not give up a big play right here. 15.7 seconds left. Let's put a stop to them right here.
I don't think they put the time back on.
No,
they let
didn't.
Run off.
They let that clock run about. I guarantee you it's 15 seconds that ran off the clock after that.
After he scored.
It's fine with me.
It's their time. Here's Josh putting the foot in it. That's a big kick. It's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, it goes out about the 12-yard line. So
I don't know if they'll have them re-kick it. You know, last week they had us re-kick it 3 times on one kickoff there and kept moving it back. But looks like they're going to see what he's going to do.
If I'm the Pirates right now, I'm probably just wanting to get into the locker room right now before something else happens.
They're not going to make them re-kick. They're going to go ahead and take it at the 35-yard line. And they may just, like you said, take a knee and go to the locker room. Well, that's a gut shot right there right before halftime.
Sure is. So 1st and 10 for the Pirates. The ball is at their own 35-yard line. And Reed Shelton in at quarterback. Looks like they're going to take a knee right here, I believe, because Williams is lined up way back. Yeah. So they're going to take this one into the half, down 35-14. Great job by the Rivercrest Colts here in the first half.
What an offensive first half. My goodness. 35 points in one half. Man, we appreciate you watching. It's been one of the most entertaining halves of the season so far. And as Coach Dye said, we just got to keep this momentum going right into the second half and see if we can't get us a W here tonight. I know we had a little bit of technical difficulties there early in the game. I hope those have cleared up. And just let us know. Make sure you can see everything. Sometimes you have to go out and go back in, and it'll start working better. But thank you for watching, and, man, exciting time.
Yes, sir. Great first half by the Colts. They're going to put 20 minutes on the clock, and it's like the Pirate Band will perform here in just a few minutes.
We're going to let you catch your breath. We're going to catch our breath. I tell you, this has been action-packed, and we'll give you a little break here, let you get some refreshments, and we'll see you for the second half. Take care.
Let's make some noise. Number 2, Baker Clark. Number 7, Elijah Hall.
All right. Well, hey, welcome back. Have a few first half stats for you on the offensive side of the football. First of all, the Colts are up 35-14. If you didn't watch any of that first half, great night so far for the Rivercrest Colts on both sides of the football.
This was not a night to show up late.
No, absolutely not. We scored early and we scored often, and just kept piling it on as the game progressed. Our offense and defensive lines have had their way pretty much the whole game.
Yeah,
have just been dominating this game so far. On the offensive side of the football for the Colts, we have 87 yards on the ground on 12 carries, 6 for 12 passing for 164 yards, a total of 251 yards here in the first half. Passing the ball, Cavante Washington is 4 for 10 for 125 yards. He's thrown for 1 touchdown. And Joe Lewis-Ralph came in on a trick play, a little reverse, and he threw the ball deep for 36 yards to Michael Rayner for a score.
A little double reverse.
Yeah, and so speaking of Michael Rayner, he is leading in receptions. He has 3 receptions for 135 yards and 2 touchdowns. Colby Turner has 1 reception for 17 yards. And Kevin Morris has picked up 2 receptions tonight for 12 yards. On the ground, Rayner has 2 carries for 11 yards. Colby Turner 8 carries for 69 yards. And, again, he has 2 touchdowns to add to his season total. Marcus Slayton has 1 carry for 3 yards. And Cavante Washington has carried the ball once for 4 yards.
Kobe got most of his on that one drive.
69 yards.
Started opening up after we talked about we'd come out. They tried to really stop our run. We started just flinging it all over the field. Mm-hmm. And then later in the half it opened it up for Kobe so he might have a big second half. On the Gosnell side of the ball, they just went backwards on the rushing part. They're a minus 24 yards on 19 carries. And passing 4 for 17 for 113 yards. They've got a grand total of 89 yards. So the yards have been hard to come by. Their big benefit was we had a turnover on the 6-yard line, and they just took it in there. Other than that, they've been going backwards a whole lot on penalties and sacks. And we've had so much pressure in that backfield. It's just, as Ronnie said earlier, our defensive line has just been outstanding. Offensive line's been outstanding, and we don't give those two groups enough credit because they make things happen up front. Floyd Williams rushed the ball 12 times for 12 yards and 1 touchdown, and he's the one that scored on the 6-yard play there after the fumble. Reed Shelton, the quarterback, he's a minus 27 yards going backwards, and number 3 is Cam Williams. He is a minus 7 for 1 rush. They're Cam Williams, number 3, caught 2 passes for 75 yards. Bryce White had 1 catch for 9 yards. And then number 10 was Chad Stewart. He's the one that caught their touchdown for 29 yards there. And so they did have a big interception right there with about a minute left to go. Jaden Stovall, who was that tipped it again? That was Jacavion Williams. Yeah, Jacavion Williams had a great kind of knocked the pass away from the receiver right into the arms of Jaden Stovall, and, man, that dude turned around and he ran like a scalded dog down through there. Man, he was gone. And so had a big turnover there and big score right before the half, and we're just about 30 seconds away from getting going again.
Well, I think they'll put 3 more minutes on the clock after that winds down and give their band still playing. So to recap the scoring in this contest, the Colts struck first with 11:22 left in the first quarter. Cavante Washington hit Michael Rayner for 68-yard pass. The point after was good by Josh Johnson. At 8:45 in the first quarter, trick play we talked about earlier, a little double reverse kind of thing. Joe Lewis-Ralph connected with Michael Rayner on a 36-yard pass. The point after was blocked, so it left our score 13-0. And then Gosnell was able to connect on a 29-yard pass from Reed Shelton to Chad Stewart. And the point after was good. It made the score 13-7. Then in the very next series, Rivercrest scored again, 2:21 left to go in that first quarter as Kobe Turner ran the ball in from 19 yards out. That made the score 20-7 after Josh Johnson point after was good. And then in the second quarter, Gosnell struck first at 9:58. Floyd Williams on a 7-yard run. That was after the fumble on the kick there.
Yep.
That cut the lead to 20-14 after a Sid Laura extra point. And then the Colts scored twice after that before the half on a 6-yard Kobe Turner run with 6:42 left to go in the second quarter. Josh Johnson kick was good. And then with 15 seconds remaining, Jaden Stovall picked off a pass and returned it for 46 yards for the score as the Colts struck again right before the break. And then right after that, Kevin Moore sneaks in and gets himself a 2-point conversion courtesy of a pass from the holder, Austin Elrod. So our score at the half, 35-14, the Colts on top. On the defensive side of the ball, Michael Rayner has 2 tackles. Kobe Turner has 4 tackles, 3 of those for loss. Marcus Slayton with 4 tackles, 2 for loss. He also has a quarterback hurry and a half sack. Jacavion Williams with 2 tackles. Also has a pass deflection, and Marcus also has a pass deflection as well. Wyatt Lancaster has had a big game for the Colts.
Yeah.
He has 8 tackles in the first half, 4 of those for loss. Has 3 quarterback hurries and 2 sacks. Kevin Morris has a tackle and a fumble recovery. Austin Elrod with 3 tackles, a tackle for loss. Jaden Stovall with 2 tackles, a tackle for loss. He has a half sack. He has a fumble recovery, and he also has an interception for a 46-yard touchdown.
Yep.
Jay Robertson with a tackle on the night. Quinshon Perry with 2 tackles, 2 quarterback hurries. Trent Kimbrough, 4 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and 1 quarterback hurry. And then Joey Towery had a tackle on one of the kickoffs there. It was a big stop for the Colts.
Quinshon Perry, Trent Kimbrough have been very active in those tackle piles. And
yes.
You just pick out one, and, with the tackle. But those guys have turned things in. They have stretched things out. So they've been a big part of what's going on with the defense. And we got to give our defense an A+ after that first half. I thought they did really, really well.
So 58 seconds and counting here to finish up this halftime. And pretty soon the teams will be back on the field. The Pirates should get the football here to start the second half. I believe we got the ball to begin the game.
That's right. They deferred to the second half.
So hopefully we have more of the same stuff here after the intermission.
And they're going to want to come out and put some points on the board right away. So a big stand right here off the bat could do a whole lot with getting their head down a little bit more, being down 3 touchdowns.
So, again, a great crowd here on a beautiful night. It's still like 60-something degrees out here. The wind's still blowing a little bit, but not as hard as it was at the beginning of the game. And, temperatures are not bad.
Probably 65. A little wind can be a little chilly at times. It's picked up a little bit. The flag's flapping, but it goes still sometime.
So, Josh Johnson here set to kick for the Colts. You have number 3, Cam Williams, and number 8, I believe. That is Xavier Lewis.
Xavier Lewis, number 8. I see old buddy out there refereeing tonight, Mr. Billy Beach. Right there from.
Oh, okay.
He just retired from children's director at West Memphis Baptist this year after many years of serving. Did some camps and stuff with him. Good to see Billy out there. Here we go.
All right, there's the kick. It's a deep kick to about the 20-yard line. It's going to be taken there by Cam Williams, and he's going to be met there. Oh, the ball comes loose, but he picks it up, and he's going to be dropped for by Michael Rayner. I believe Michael might have been the one who caused that fumble.
Austin Elrod was there on the end of it to kind of make it all stop, but it's just been that way all night. There's just every play there's something big could happen, so it's had us on the edge of our seats. It's had us standing up. It's had us jumping up and down on this wickety old bleacher, and we've just been like one of the people in one of the fans tonight, being out here with the crew in the bleachers.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Pirates. They have the ball at their own 30-yard line as they begin their next series. Quarterback is Floyd Williams.
There's a quick flag right off the bat. Somebody jumped or they moved.
Again, they have the pink flags here for the Cancer Awareness Pink Out Night.
I think it's going to be on Gosnell. Yep.
False start penalty against the Pirates. That'll back them up 5 yards, and we'll repeat first down. 1st and 15 for Gosnell.
That's been a reoccurring theme for them all first half. Seemed like every time the flag went, it was against them, and they were going back 5, 10, 15 yards, and they've played behind the sticks all night long.
Yeah.
They got an extra down when the game started.
The penalty was declined, so 2nd and 10 for the Pirates. I wasn't sure you could decline that either, but I guess you can.
He looked over here toward Coach Smith, and he shook his head yes. So.
There's a low snap, and Floyd Williams is going to carry the ball up the middle, and he's going to be wrapped up there at about the 32, 33-yard line.
There's Quinshawn Perry. Looks like maybe Michael Slayton over there getting up.
Marcus in there as well.
Marcus. I think I've been calling him Michael tonight, Marcus.
So 3rd down and 7. Actually 3rd and 8, I guess you'd say, for the Pirates.
Marcus is always right in the middle of everything, I tell you. Great player.
So here we go, 3rd and 8 for Gosnell. Quarterback is Floyd Williams. He takes the snap. He's going to drop back
looking
the pass.
Looking deep. That should be picked off.
It's going to be deflected by Michael Rayner. Great job.
Good defense.
No, that's Jacavion Williams. My bad.
Javion's played a good safety tonight. He's played that corner well.
Jacavion came back and was able to get a hand on that before it got to the receiver. Great job.
He was looking for Jaden Stovall again to tip it to. He knocked it right back again.
So that'll bring up 4th down and 8, and that's going to bring in Tadarian Partee, the 6'4", 250-pound punter for the Pirates.
That's what you're looking for if you're the Colt defense is a 3 and out right off the bat. You know Gosnell wanted to make something of that first drive having the ball and just wasn't able to do it.
There's a snap, the kick. It's
everybody just get away.
Wobbly kick that's going to hit, and it's going to bounce sideways to about the 40-yard line. That's where the Colts will take over. 1st and 10 to begin their first series of the second half. 10:46 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Good field position. Touchdown right here would be pretty big. It puts you up 4 scores. I know we got a whole second half to play yet, but this would be pretty big on the momentum scale. They were dragging their head a little bit going into halftime. Gosnell was.
Washington quarterback. He hands it off to Kobe Turner, and he takes it over to the left side, and he's going to be met there by a couple of Pirates. He gets kind of tangled up a little bit.
Sid Lara's in there. Got one come out of there.
Partee
kind of hobbling a little bit.
Partee was also in there. So
39 is over there hobbled a little bit. Mason Moore.
No gain on the play for Turner. He's had 2 touchdowns in the first half. Let's see if we can. I think he had like 80-something yards rushing.
Yes, that's correct.
So we're hoping to see him get over 100 again. There's a little pop pass to Stovall, but he's met there by number 13. That's Daniel Smith, who read that from the very beginning.
They weren't giving up the edge there, and we're going to end up losing a couple yards.
Daniel Smith, a 5'10", 165-pound sophomore.
It'll be about 3rd and 13 here.
So 9:42 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 13 for the Colts. Washington in at quarterback. Kobe Turner in the backfield. Rayner in motion. There's some movement up front.
We're going to go 5 more back, I think.
And all-start penalty against the Colts.
It's going to make a long 3rd down.
So 3rd and 18. 3rd and 18 for
goes Michael Rayner in motion.
There's a snap. Washington rolls to his right. There's some pressure coming his way, and he stays on his feet.
Can he get loose again?
Yeah.
No.
So he brings the ball out to about the 33-yard line before he's wrapped up. And that's going to bring the punting unit and Wyatt Lancaster back on the field.
I thought he was going to get loose again there, and he just couldn't do it. Too big too big a gap for that first long third down play.
So both defenses come out to start the second half and
Yeah.
put a stop to their opponent. So 8:56 and counting. We want that clock just to keep running.
Just run. Boy, when you're ahead, sometimes it seems like it's so
There's
slow.
Snap. Good kick by Lancaster.
They're gonna let
End
it go.
over end.
Another good
Oh,
roll.
that's a great kick. It just
Man.
goes inside the 20. Let it roll, boys.
Yeah, leave
All
it
the way
alone.
down to about the 16-yard line.
Yeah.
So great punt by Wyatt Lancaster. He has that end-over-end punt down pat.
I don't know if that was a you take it or I got it type thing, but it kicked it right in the middle of the two receivers, and nobody even broke to the ball. So
Well, right now the body language for this Gosnell Pirate team is not one that you want to see if you're a Pirate fan or a coach.
there's a lot of yellow helmets looking down toward the ground and kicking the turf.
They got kicked pretty hard that first half, and
We got to keep them down, though. One big play could get them fired up.
we talked about it being a game momentum. We just hope that it stays on our side here. Reed Shelton back in at quarterback. He's number 5. Floyd Williams behind him. There's a flag, false start penalty against the Pirates. That's going to put them back inside the 15-yard line.
We're just not getting set.
So it's going to put them on the 11-yard line. It'll be first down and 15. Let's see if that Rivercrest defense can get in there and make something happen here.
They've been wreaking havoc all night, haven't they?
There's a snap. Hand off to Williams, and he's going to be met there. I'm not sure what the flag is right there.
No, he threw a flag at him,
He
but
grabbed
he had him
his
in the
jersey.
Had the jersey. What's he going to call here? Let's see. Oh, he's calling face mask.
Wow.
Face mask on them.
Okay.
Oh, he called it on Gosnell.
Okay.
That's right.
Wow.
TV grabbed our face.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, I seen that in college last week, and that's something you hardly ever see is an offensive face mask.
Well, I knew that our defender did not have a hold of his face mask. That's why I was like, what in the world?
I'm declining that.
But yeah, he went to stiff arm and got a hold of Jaden's face mask and just held on to
Hold
it.
up. No, he is calling. No, he declined. Okay. I thought he was fixing to change his mind on the call.
Well, here's another flag. Oh, he's throwing his flag back to him. Okay.
So the penalty was declined by the Colts. It's going to bring up second down now.
There's so many flags, I just think they're throwing more flags.
There's the quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to be tripped up just about the 15-yard line. That's going to bring up a long
back to the original
third
line
down.
of scrimmage, Ronnie.
Yeah, that's going to bring up a long third down for the Pirates.
Get the crowd going here.
Third down and 11.
See what we can do here. Have another stop deep
Floyd
in,
Williams
deep in
at
their own
quarterback.
territory.
Takes the snap. He's going to keep it.
Kind of try to sneak it.
And he's
don't
going to
think
be
that's gonna
piled
work.
up. And he's not getting anywhere there. So they're
Yeah.
going to have to bring out Partee and punt again here on fourth down.
You see Partee there with his hands crossed, and I'm not sure what the design of that play was, but it just didn't even get off the ground.
And Partee right now is looking very exhausted out there, number 2, as he's getting ready to punt this football.
Another stop by the defense. So after seeing all that scoring in the first half, we've got the defensive side of the ball this half.
7:05 and counting here in the third quarter. Colts on top, 35-14. There's a low snap. Partee's able to get it away. It's a
Kick
little
it out of
wobbly.
bounds over here.
And it's going to go out of bounds.
It's going to be great field
at
position.
the 43-yard line of Gosnell. So great field position for the Colts as they start their next possession.
Yeah.
No pass and straight run.
Now it's about running the clock. You can hear some of our fans saying, run the ball, run the ball. So you want to, as Ronnie said, you want to run that clock. It's stopped right now at 6:52, but we want to get it running. Like I said, I just keep scoring if they can, because that's going to do the best thing for you. Keep putting points on the board.
Here we go. 6:51 and counting. Washington at quarterback. He's going to keep it. And he
nice little
cuts
move
back
right
to
there.
the middle, still on his feet, and he's going to pick up about 9 yards on the play. So
Boy.
great job by the sophomore quarterback, Cavante Washington.
Nice little move right there at the beginning.
Let's go, man.
Hey.
9-yard gain is going to bring up 2nd down and 1.
Good first down play right there. It's good to be there rather than 2nd and 15.
6:20 and counting here in this 3rd quarter. Washington quarterback. He's going to keep it again. Tucks it to his left hand, and he's going to pick up a 1st down, as Todd just said, as he falls inside the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Number 2, Partey's in on that tackle. 1st down, Colts is going to be just inside the 30, about the 29-yard line. Colts move on the move, got great field position after that punt.
6 minutes and counting now.
Got Marcus in there. Look for us to run in behind him. Yes, sir. Just follow the hole. It's going to be held up right there.
Kobe Turner on the carry.
Yeah. He tried to cut that outside. I think if he would have followed Marcus into that hole, I think he'd have got maybe a few more yards. But you just never know it. Them holes close in a hurry sometimes. Usually when you see Marcus out there kind of in that short spot right behind the line, they want him to follow him. He's set up that way again.
They're eating up about
go
40.
Away from it.
Good
look
run.
out, look out.
Washington, he's going to take it in.
I think he's going to score.
Touchdown,
yeah.
Devontae Washington, as he carries the ball in.
Very good run there, man. Great run. He made a couple guys miss.
28-yard run by the quarterback, Devontae Washington. That adds 6 more to our total. That puts us up 41-14 with 5:03 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
We had some here by us saying run the ball, so that's exactly what they did, and it ends up in 6 points. And now we're starting to get to a point where it's going to be very dejected. We only got 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
There's the snap, the hold, the kick, and Josh Johnson with another PAT.
41-14.
Actually 42 when they put that other
point
on
there.
We go. 42-14 with 5:03 left to go. 3rd quarter.
Man, oh man. This is not what I was expecting.
No.
To be this dominant. Most of the game, it's still a long way to go, but these guys have really prepared well, it looks like, this week. They have had a really good game plan. The coaches have prepared well, and the players have put the time in to practice, and this is what you do, man. Big games, you put big performances on the field, and that's what they've done.
And, it all started there with those first few possessions. We just kind of ran something totally different than what we normally do, and it kind of caught Gosnell off guard.
We were sitting here with our mouth open, and we see just about we see every play every week, and we hadn't seen those, and so it was pretty exciting.
Here we go, Josh Johnson with the kickoff from his own 40. It's going to be caught at the 18 by number 3, Cam Williams. He makes a few moves there before he's going to be wrapped up by several Colts on the play.
Somebody come in there and said that's enough.
Michael Faison was in there as well as Joey
Towery. Yeah. Joey come in here and put him to the ground. Nice play there by the special teams.
Couple of great tackles by those 2 guys on special teams tonight.
Been good coverage on the kickoffs, hasn't it?
Yes, sir. 4:54 now with in the 3rd quarter as Gosnell takes over at the looks like the 37-yard line. Again, this defensive line for the Colts has been impressive tonight, as well as the offensive line. They've just won the battle in the trenches.
You got to believe they got to put the ball in the air. So when you're up this much, you can just pin your ears back and go after him.
There's a little hot pass to number 17, and that defense just swarmed him and brought him down. That's Bryce White, 6'3", 155-pound senior.
Over on the far side there. Trying to get a number as soon as he turns around here where I can see him. Yeah, that's number 15, Austin Elrod. Had a great play over there. But, yeah, you got to believe they're going to start having to throw the ball down the field, down 4 touchdowns. They're going to go about 5 wide here.
2nd down and 9 for the Pirates. Clock's at 4:14 and counting. Floyd Williams, the quarterback.
Here they come. Oh, uh-oh.
No, that's Cam Williams, the quarterback. He takes the snap, and he's going to pick up the first down as he carries it almost to midfield at the 49-yard line.
Tackled there by Wyatt Lancaster. Nice little quarterback sneak. That probably went for the most yards it's went for all night, but we over-pursued there.
You might see Cam Williams here more at that quarterback position or at wildcat position, whatever you want to call it, with him in there.
I think so.
Just because he's probably the more explosive out of the three that's been there.
They'll have to keep an eye on him. They can't just go in there blindly. They'll have to keep an eye on him, keep him in front of them.
He's dropping back. He's going to keep it and take it to the left side. He's making a move, and he's going to take it down into Rivercrest territory as he's going to be spotted at about the 42-yard line.
There's Austin Elrod again. I think he's pretty much just going to try to get it on his own right now. He's just running the ball.
Stays in bounds, and the clock keeps running.
I sure thought they'd go to passing the ball, but they're just going to let him kind of do his thing. He is a great athlete.
Well, I'll tell you what, our secondary has been pretty good tonight on the pass. So,
they've knocked down a whole bunch of passes, intercepted a couple.
Inside 3 minutes now in the third quarter. Colts on top 42-14. There's a pass by Cam Williams up to Partee, who jumps up and makes the catch, and that's a big mismatch there as Kavion Williams is about probably 5-6 inches shorter than Partee, and Partee was a whole lot bigger as well. He was able to power forward for about 6 or 7 yards before Kavion said, you know what, I better take his legs out.
Yeah.
And so he kind of went down and
they got the matchup they wanted, and he just out-jumped him for it. Big play, big gain there.
And they'll probably go to him again right here, I would think. Ball spotted inside the 10-yard line.
For another keeper here.
There's a low snap. This time Williams is going to keep it, and he's going to be met there by several Colts and brought down, actually picked up.
Quinshon Perry. Quinshon was excited about that.
Marcus Slayton picked him up off the ground and laid him there sideways. Woo.
May have to do a little turf repair there this week.
Marcus said, that's enough, young man.
Yeah.
You go ahead and have a seat right here. 146 and counting here in this third quarter. Colts on top 42-14. Pirates have the ball deep in Rivercrest territory.
And look for a keeper again. He's going to try to throw it
pass
over
it to
Partee.
Yeah. And again, that height advantage by Partee is used in that particular play.
Yeah. Touchdown Pirates there. Just a couple mixed matches was the bit difference in that drive. There goes the fireworks.
So 42-20 now your score. Colts on top. Minute 30 left to go in the third quarter.
That's why you just got to keep on scoring because they're going to keep trying to score too.
There's the snap, the hold, the kick, and it is no good. It's wide right. Great job, Rayner and Lancaster in there put a little pressure on the kicker. So the score remains 42-20. 22-point lead for the Colts with a minute and 30 left to go in the third quarter.
Been a lot quicker third quarter than it was the first quarter, wasn't it?
Your Rivercrest Colts will be at home next week as they take on the Truman Wildcats, who were leading at the half against Blyville tonight.
Yeah, they had Blyville by about, I think it was maybe 8 points. Pocahontas was winning big in their game.
It'll be senior night as well next Friday night at Cortez Kennedy Field.
Pocahontas was beating Westside tonight, and I think Highland was up over Harrisburg when I looked at the scores at halftime. But, we're definitely going to get an onside kick here. So, this is the part where we need to make sure we come through. We have had some struggles here this year when they've tried to do this.
Number 21, Sid Laura, set to kick off. They're all wadded up right behind him.
They're going to come and they're going to hammer you, so you better make sure you hold on to it.
Oh, that's a flag. That's going to be, So, might be a.
Didn't go 10 yards.
Well, it might be a targeting play right there. He came in head first to
Let's see what they're going to call because he did lower his helmet.
Flag came in there. It wasn't a safe play, I can tell you that.
No.
It was a.
They really tried to really crack down on that at all levels. Now he's calling offsides. He's going to give the ball to the Colts. It's right across the 50-yard line, just across the 50-yard line there into Pirate territory. Again, great field position for the Colts. Now they're still discussing there whether there was a targeting call. He's going to go out and make another call, I think. Yeah, there's the personal foul. Yeah. We're going to get 15 yards here, I think. We used to call that spearing back in the day, but they call it targeting now. And as he was on the ground, he just lowered his helmet.
But they still haven't marked it off. They still haven't moved it. They've given them possession there where it happened, but they haven't marked it off. So let's see if they pick it up and move it.
Well.
Yeah, here we go.
There we go. Yeah.
So it should be 15 yards there.
It's one of those.
It should be at the 35-yard line. It should be 1st and 10 Rivercrest.
It's one of those penalties you see for safety. Really been a big point of emphasis the last couple, 3 years and all across all levels of football.
So 42-20, your Colts on top. Minute 30 left to go in the third quarter. They have the football at the Gosnell 35-yard. There's a handoff.
Look out.
To Kobe Turner, and he's going to be tripped up at the 30. Gain of a little over 4 yards on the play.
Taken down by number 3, Cam Williams from Gosnell. We've heard that name a whole lot tonight.
Gain of 5 on the play, so to bring up 2nd and 5. And the clock is rolling at 1:09 here in the third quarter.
He was just about to get a good head of steam, boy. I thought he might be looking at a big play there.
There's another handoff to Turner. He's looking for some blockers. He's making a move.
Oh, they got
There's a flag coming in at the end of that. And
he was calling that even before Kobe got to where the block was.
So flag comes out on that play. They'll probably bring that back.
Looks like that'll be from the spot foul.
Spot is at the
I don't know.
16-yard line. So
yeah,
we'll bring it out to the looks like the 34-yard line.
About 2nd and
bring up
9.
2nd down and 9 for the Colts. The wind's picking up a little bit.
Yeah.
I say that. The flag's really not moving. It's just blowing here on the in the bleachers.
It's been a weird thing. You look at the flag sometimes, it's straight
there
out.
There it goes.
It's kind of circling.
Hand off again to Turner. He cuts back up the middle. He finds a hole.
Look out.
And he's going to take it in.
Oh, touchdown.
Touchdown, Colts.
Oh, it looked like he got in there. Yes, sir.
Kobe Turner.
He got in right inside that pylon, and the referees did a good job on that. They conferred each other and wanted him to put the hands up that he'd seen him get in.
About a 34-yard touchdown run by Kobe Turner, his 3rd touchdown of the night.
You can tell right now, Ronnie, we are a whole lot step faster than they are. You can tell they're pretty defeated. Kobe just blistered everybody right there.
48-20 your score now as Josh Johnson gets set to add the point after. 41.5 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Wow, what a 3 quarters we've seen here by the Colts. Bad snap.
And it's going to be picked off right there.
Yeah.
I don't think you can advance that, so just no good on the point after. So your score remains 48-20. 41.5 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Been an outstanding night right now. So for the Rivercrest Colts.
Yeah. Beside that one fumble there inside the 10-yard line, I can't think of anything that's really been anything but a plus for the Colts all across the board. I mean, you start off with Michael Rayner just making some great plays and some catches right off the bat, like you said, and then Kobe picking it up.
Defense has been stout all the way across.
Just
White
chased
Lancaster.
Who's ever been back in the backfield's been chased
Slayton.
all night. It's just you just go from one great or really good thing to another. So
Wyatt Lancaster's punting has been been great tonight as well, you know.
Yeah, we've said he's been in some tough areas, and he's got some great rolls. He gets the best rolls out of his punts on these turf fields, and so
Danny Graham's stat keeping's been on point as usual.
He's about to burn that pin up in the first half, man. I tell you, they had him busy.
He's having to adjust tonight, sitting up here in the stand.
Yeah, you kind of want to get watching the game. You got to remember you got a job to do.
There's Cam Williams on the return, and he's going to be met by Joey Towery again. Number 14.
Joey's
had about 3 tackles on the special teams.
He is the king of special teams. Who was that guy that Dallas had years ago? Was it Bill Bates that always made the tackles on the kickoffs? And he reminds me of that.
There was a young man from Truman that played for the Atlanta Falcons, Elbert Shelley, who also made his he was an all-pro special teams player.
I remember that name. I sure do. But Joey loves to play. He likes to seek and destroy on the kickoffs.
I always tell the story of Elbert picking me up and throwing me in a thorn bush his senior year.
Oh, no.
Right in the top of it. There's a handoff to Floyd Williams, and he's going to be forced to return back to the center of the field where he's wrapped up
like Colton Ball's in there.
Colton Ball and 74. That's Trent Kimbrough. Loss of a yard on the play. Bring up second down.
Man, oh, man.
Again, this defense held Gosnell to like 89 yards in the first half.
Yeah, minus yards in rushing.
Yeah.
That's going to be the end of the third quarter.
So 28-point lead for your Rivercrest Colts, as it's been all Rivercrest in this one. And as we get ready to go into the final frame.
All Colts all the time tonight. Great showing by the Colts. I tell you, we got another quarter to go, but this is it's been really good. It's been really good. It's been the best game, I think, of the year.
Yeah.
I know it's a big game, so we got a little bit more emphasis on it, but they've played about as well tonight as they can play, I think.
We talked about it last week, you know, these next 3 games, starting with this one, we're going to be the 3 toughest of the season. You got Gosnell, and then next week you got Truman at home, and then you go to Blytheville. And so those are going to be crucial games as far as seeding for the playoffs and that kind of stuff. And with this win tonight, it's going to help our chances of having a home game. You know, if we take care of business the next 2 weeks, having a home game
should be have to
first round
state. Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we're looking for. Here's Gosnell back on offense here. Start the fourth quarter.
Reed Shelton back in at quarterback. He wears number 5. Empty backfield. He's going to little pop pass to number 17. He's met there by Kobe Turner and dropped for a loss. Number 17, Bryce White, on that reception, and Kobe Turner just grabbed a handful of jersey and laid him down.
Great play by Kobe Turner right there. There's just not been many places to go. There hadn't been a white jersey tonight.
So 11:43. Not sure why the clock has stopped. There we go. It's cranking up now.
Trying to pick up them seconds they let go in the first half.
This time Cam Williams is at quarterback. He throws the
looking.
ball up to the right. Oh, I thought that was about to be picked off, but looks like it was caught by Partee.
Caught it. Yeah, that was awfully close to being picked off and pick 6 the other way.
Earlier, Stovall picked off one and took it in from 46 yards out to end that first half.
Yeah, that was a backbreaker, I think, right there, right before the halftime, and getting that and going in the end zone.
We're right at 11 minutes now in this ball game. Colts on top, 48-20.
They're going to punt right here. Partee's out to punt again.
4th down and 12 facing the Pirates here. Michael Rayner back deep. We got a Colt coming in late over here.
Can he come across
I don't know, but he just did. Partee takes a low snap.
Everybody just get back.
Rayner, he decided to move out of the way this time.
Michael said, no way.
Let that thing Let that thing be down at the 15-yard line.
I've never seen a guy run in from the other side into the game.
It was kind of a strange look there. So the Colts will take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line with 10 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in this ballgame.
Yes. What's that? Let's see. Okay.
There's the snap. Hand off to Kobe Turner. Going to drag him forward for a couple yards there. Pretty much everything Kobe does is going forward right now. There's 39 comes up limping again for Gosnell. Mason Moore. He's been kind of favoring that foot or ankle there for several plays. You see him out there with the pink T-shirt on.
Do you know? Yeah, he had on a red. He might be right down there.
Who is it?
I think he's right down there on the fence, actually. Red shirt. Yes, sir, right there. I think he might be right there in that curve. Yes,
Right now, they're just kind of letting the clock run as many seconds off the clock as they can. There's a snap. There's a pitch over to Kobe. He's going to run toward the first down marker. Looks like he may have the first down right there. 1st and 10 for the Colts. That's what you need to do now. Just keep picking up first downs, keep moving on down the field, and keep that clock running. Stepped out of bounds there, so the clock's going to stop just for a minute.
So 9:32 left to go.
48-20, all Colts.
Been a dominant performance by the Colts. Devontae Washington's had a good night.
Again, letting that clock run down. Of course, clock's not running now, so they could go ahead and snap it, but they're just going to take their time.
There's a snap, and double handoff to Marcus Slayton, and he spins off of a tackler and falls forward. He's going to be about 2 yards short.
Mason Moore there on the play, and that was a little inside wraparound handoff. I don't know if we've seen that this year. That was kind of new.
I like it. 3 yards short of the first down. Bringing up 2nd and 3.
Now we got it going the way we want with the clock running. We're probably going to take that thing down to 3, 4, 5 seconds every time. You keep getting first downs, you shouldn't have to do much more.
8 on the play clock. Washington's going to keep it himself this time, and he's going to be tripped up there just about the line of scrimmage. So it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yep.
And about 2. They gave him a yard on that.
About 2. They're going to spot it there at the
34.
Is that 34? Yeah. We're right here behind the bench, and we're having to just stand on our tiptoes just to see over tonight with being here in the bleachers.
Let that clock roll. 8:20 and counting. 15 on the play clock.
Tried to get him to jump, and nobody was jumping.
There's a snap. Handoff to Kobe Turner.
There's a first down.
And he picks up the first down as he falls forward to about the 37-yard line.
There goes the sticks for another first down. I like it. They're going to keep running the clock. We're going to dip down under 8 minutes.
Marcus Slayton in there making a path for Kobe to get there. He was in there helping out. And he gets a breather as he comes off the field. Play clock's at 20. They're going to run as much of that as they can.
That's right. You sit there watching. What are they doing just sitting there looking at the coach? They're just running clock, trying to get this game to end and get out of here, not get anybody hurt, get out here with a big, big W.
7:30 and counting. There's Stovall in motion. Little
like to see him break one.
pitch to him. There's a flag there.
I don't know if we were holding or, but he's
still
on his
feet as he goes past midfield.
Look at him move a pile.
And
wow.
He's going to take it down inside the 45-yard line, but there is a flag at the 36. It's going to be a hold.
They're going to bring it back
against
the Colts. Yeah, against the Colts. Got some guys tapping their helmet. I don't know if they're wanting to come out or Jade might have a broken strap or something here. I think he's needing attention to. Michael Fason's going to come in. Here comes Austin Elrod off for a breather. He's played a lot of ball tonight. He's done a really good job playing that corner over there. all night long.
Some of the recently graduated Rivercrest Colts here tonight watching the action.
Yeah, a lot of guys are here to watch the guys play. It's going to be first down the whole long way, probably about 1st and 20.
Bunch of guys from last year's team here. 6:57 and counting here. Washington's going to keep it, and he's going to be wrapped up and fall forward for a short gain on the play to bring up 2nd down.
Clock's
down
down there
continue
by
to roll.
number 4, Carson Talley. Brought him down on that play.
6:30 now and counting. 48-20, your Colts on top.
Man, this is the way you like to see it. This kind of victory formation for victory formation, isn't it?
It is. We're starting to see some new faces out here. Ian McLean in, number 54. Michael Fason's also in. Jerry Robertson.
Marion Lofton, see him out there.
Kobe Turner takes the ball, and he's going to fall forward to about the 33-yard line. We're just going to bring up 3rd down.
Still trying to get to that original line of scrimmage.
Third and about 14.
Yeah.
But the main thing is we're eating the clock right
That's
here.
right. Yeah, eating big chunks out of the clock every play. Yeah, seeing some new bloods in there right now. Just don't get anybody hurt.
There's a low snap.
Yeah.
Washington keeps it.
Uh-oh,
and
kind of opens up.
He's going to cut back up, and
Yeah, that's smart.
It's a pretty smart move to take a knee right. There's a flag that came out late after that play. Not sure what that was about.
It's going to stop the clock with 5:19 left to go. Colts up 48-20.
So number 2, there's a flag at the end of that play. I believe it's going to be a personal foul against Partee right there.
That's going to give us 1st down. We'll take that and puts us over into Pirate territory.
So that gives the Colts a 1st down. It's fixing to be 4th down and long.
Yeah.
But the personal foul gave the Colts the first down.
That might do the game right there. Out. Yeah.
5:15 and counting. Both teams still have 3 timeouts remaining, but I don't see anybody using them here.
No. Clock's back running. It's going to dip under 5 minutes before this ball snapped.
There's a snap. Hand off to Kobe Turner. He goes to the left side and back up the middle. He's going to be tripped up there by number
It's a nice gain.
21. That's Sid Lara. So gain of about 8 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 2.
Nice run. Yeah, it's going to be – this second half's been really quick compared to that first half.
Yes, it has.
It's always nice to play when you're up 28 points.
16 on the play clock, 4:27 on the game clock. 28-point lead for the Colts.
Colts have made a real statement tonight. We've said it a lot of different ways, but that's the only way you can say they just made a big statement tonight.
There's a little pass to Rayner, but he's going to be met by Laura, number 21, and no gain on the play. It might have been like a yard loss on that. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
We have thanked you a few times already, but thank you for watching tonight. Hope this lets you be a part of what's going on. I know a lot of people can't get out sometime, or they're busy or working or out of town, and lets you keep up with the Colts. And, man, we love doing it. And just grateful for the opportunity. And, man, we're looking forward to what's going to happen these next few weeks. It's just going to get better and better, I think.
Again, next Friday, Truman will be in for senior night at Cortez Kennedy Field.
They give us a spanking last year. We need to tell them a few things.
Washington.
They're going to turn it back.
He's going to turn it back. He's cutting back to the other side of the field, avoids a couple of tackles.
He's still on his feet.
And finally, he's going to pick up
the
first down.
Yeah. He ran 30 yards to get it, but he got a 1st down.
The main thing is he stayed in bounds and keeps the clock rolling.
Starting to see some of the fans get up, and they feel like this is under control.
And he's has hands on knees over there trying to catch his breath.
Yeah.
That was a lot of running for that sophomore on that play.
Switching guys in and out here pretty quick now. Clock running, 2:50 left to go.
And Joe Lewis Ralph coming in at quarterback. Number 10, Jackson Eflin, also checking in.
Joe had a great pass tonight on that little double option pass early in the first part of the game. And, man, it was wide open.
I believe that was a 36-yard pass to Michael Rayner for a touchdown early.
That was in the first 5 minutes, if even that. It seemed like we had a couple touchdowns, and there was still 11 minutes to go in the first quarter.
So delay of game penalty against the Colts there as they run the clock down to 0. There's 2:35 left to go in this contest. Colts on top, 48-20. Joe Lewis Ralph's going to keep it. He's going to lower his shoulder and fall forward for another yard there.
It's going to move us to 4-1 in the conference, and it's going to drop Gosnell to 3-2. I don't know. Let me see before we get off air if we can find out what's going on in other places if they've kept them up to date. But still need to win out. I think that's what we need to do is win out. Don't take any chances. We got 2 tough games, one at home, one at away, but we will be home next week. Probably going to be senior night, I would think, wouldn't you?
It is senior night, yes, sir. 150 in counting. Oh, there's a low snap. Joe Lewis
just fall on it.
Needs to fall. There we go. Michael Faison falls on it at the 49-yard line. So big loss on that play.
Now Truman's still up 31-15 over Blyville. They're saying third quarter.
That loss last week might have taken a lot out of Blyville.
Highlands up big over Harrisburg, 50-20. And Pocahontas was beating Westside pretty handily earlier when I looked down through here.
1:11 left to go in this game. 9 seconds on the play clock.
Walnut Ridge is up 22-12 over Osceola at Osceola tonight.
There's a little pass to Faison, and he's looking for some blockers, and he actually pushes one of his blockers out of the way, so he gets
Hoxie's up over Manila 41-0. That was showed at the halftime.
So it's going to bring up 4th down, and
I think they got another flag.
See you. False start, which actually might be a benefit for us because that makes it. We're going to repeat 3rd down now.
Yep. That player, number 13, was the one that was injured there for a minute, Daniel Smith. He looks like he's okay, and it's always good to see him be able to run off the field. And everybody took a knee there for a moment as we do when someone's hurt. It's going to bring up 3rd and a long 3rd down here. But I think the main thing is we got 55 seconds left. That's what we're looking to get rid of that. Going to get out of here with a big win.
There's a handoff to Jacavion Williams, and he finds some room on the right side. He's still on his feet. He's going to be knocked out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. He picks up the 1st down.
Almost could have called a horse collar there the way they grabbed him in the back.
Looks like they're going to spot it at the 16-yard line.
He got the 1st down, didn't he?
He did. He got the 1st down in 43 seconds. The only thing he did there, he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah.
So that stops the clock.
I figured we're going to take one more snap in the victory formation, take a knee, and we're going to move to 4-1.
They just ran the clock about 10 seconds off of it. They're ready to get out of here too.
Yeah.
So there's a victory knee as Joe Lewis takes the knee there. And that'll be the last play of this ball game. Your Rivercrest Colts came in to Gosnell High School tonight, and they took care of business. They dominated all night long on both sides of the field, and they're going to come out of here with a 28-point, 48-20 win over the Pirates.
Very impressive, Ronnie. Very impressive.
The best game they've played all year. I agree.
I agree.
And it's right. We're 2 weeks away from the playoffs, and
As big as this game was, it could have been a lot of pressure, a lot of nerves, and you just didn't see any of that. You didn't see any of that tonight.
Right.
They handled took care of the ball well. We had that one turnover, but other than that, they took care of the ball well. And we were able to pass the ball a lot early and run the ball late. And, man, I just can't give them enough pats on the back for what they did tonight. Great time to have the biggest game of the year was the game tonight.
So, again, I guess we'll get ready for next Friday, senior night at Cortez Kennedy Field. Truman will come into town. We'll have the senior night festivities before the game.
Yep.
And then
are they going to do all fall sports? Have you heard?
I'm
Seemed
not
like
sure.
last year they did all fall sports, not just football, but we'll see. They usually do the band and the cheerleaders and stuff, but we'll find out how all that goes. But come join us. It'll be the last regular season game at home already. Boy, the season's flying by now. Hopefully, like we said, we keep winning out here. We'll get a home game to start state, maybe a couple of them. We want to thank old Billy Bub up there in the deer stand tonight, filming the game. A little chilly. Thank you, Ronnie, for all you do. Danny, it's always keeping us going, and Stat Man of the Year.
Yes, sir.
And, man, I just enjoy being a part of this. You guys have a great weekend. Let me mention the band tomorrow. They're going to be in competition at Paragould, and they did qualify for the state. And on November 1st, they'll go to War Memorial in Little Rock and perform. They had upper superior ratings all last week, both in West Memphis and in Paragould at the assessment, and they are rolling. You mentioned a birthday earlier. I better mention one. I've got my daughter Annie's having a birthday. She turns 13 tomorrow. So everybody at church knew that last Sunday when I told her birthday was in 2 weeks, and she said, no, it's Saturday, right there in the sermon. So everybody knows Annie's got a birthday coming tomorrow. So you guys have a great weekend.